Kanye West's new album, Jesus is King, is finally released. I don't like it. Kind of hate it in some aspects, but for different than you may expect. And let me explain why. But first, I'm a huge Kanye fan. I have been for a long time. College Dropout, of course, as many people as what brought people in. Jesus Walk, Slow Jams with Jamie Foxx, and everything else. Album after album, I've been there. I've tried. And it wasn't, I didn't have to try back then. He didn't make it difficult to be a fan of his back then. That he was on a roll. The man is a musical genius. But when I sit here and tell you right now, this guy does not care about music anymore. He doesn't care about what got him here in the first place. A few weeks ago, he said hip hop is the devil's music. Only if you make it so. He himself said that. Someone who has profited upon hip-hop, who called himself a purveyor of the genre, a focal point of the genre, basically a rock star, he himself said that. And people are just going to sit here and let him get away with it because he made a Christian album. Jesus, Jesus, hallelujah, God, everything else. My name is Christian, and I'm like, no! You don't get away. You don't get to not be ranted at because someone needs to put you in your place because this is blasphemy, what you are doing. Not this album, but everything up until now. If I could sum up my main problem with him and why all of you should have a problem with him and you shouldn't accept this any longer. You shouldn't accept this level of ineptitude, narcissism, and egotism. When he went on stage, or I forgot which Grammy it was, when Beyonce's album was nominated for Album of the Year, along with Beck's, whoever that is. Excuse me to all you Beck fans out there, but I didn't know who it was at the time. Beck won. Kanye proceeded to walk up stage and almost take the award from Beck and then walks back and he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then later on, he's like, oh, were you joking? Oh, no. He should have given his award to Beyonce. And then I was like, okay, whatever. You want to do that again. It was hilarious the first time you did. And you were right. Beyonce should have won. But whatever. Now, a few weeks after he was on Breakfast Club or something like that, he admits to never hearing the album. He never heard Beck's album. So you were about to go up there and take an award from someone who, whether or not they earned it or not, is beside the point. This is their moment. You were about to do that again, and you didn't even hear the album. How dumb can you be? How much of an asshole can you be? It's not even funny anymore. Whenever I see him rant, it's not funny anymore. It hurts to listen to. He makes music at the last second. He goes and he has homework to do. And like SpongeBob, he procrastinates, does all of this and writes an extremely precise, creative looking letter, the, or word the. That's what one song may be. But then the other 9 or 11 are just ass pulls that he may have in the vault that he just doesn't use. He doesn't care. And then he patches songs after the fact. He waits until after they release, patches them, so then you can't even judge him on the proper merit of his own contemporaries who release music and let it be. It's now in public domain. No, I want to change stuff. Why are you still changing things? He's over here community patching his songs. He's letting the community patch it for him. Whether or not that's cool or not, yeah, it's never been done before. It's still bad. It's not fair, number one. And then number 2, it just goes and proves what I said again. You don't care about your craft anymore. You care about your Yeezys, your hobo clothing line, and your uber fantastic waste of celebrity space family, who I do not like and should have been vaulted years ago, but whatever. We'll have to save that for some other time. I can't do it anymore. He goes and says that black people shouldn't all do the same thing. I agree with that. I don't believe one race should be dependent upon what's culturally cool. Of course not. I was in school. I didn't necessarily listen to hip hop and rap back then. A lot of people who I went to a suburban school, a lot of people are like, why don't you like it? You're black. And then I didn't want to play basketball one day. And they're like, why? You're black. I'm like, I understand that. But the reason that you bring it up doesn't make sense. He says his own people were around him saying that, you know what, I didn't know you'd like Trump because of the racism and stuff. And then he's all like, oh, well, I don't not like him because you want me to like him, so I'm just gonna like him. For no other reason than, oh, I just want to do what you tell me not to do, like a baby. Then goes and says that people should be allowed to, oh, you got to use your business voice. Well, you got to use your business voice. You got to use your black people voice, bruh. Stereotyping and just outright insulting his own race that he wants no parts of. Why do people use their business voice, Kanye? Because it shows proper etiquette and conduct. How you're able to converse with one person or another without screaming at them across the table. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't get a deal done that way. Why he said some people doesn't like, oh, you see your daughter or your kid on the table and then they're dancing and stuff and you're like, oh, honey, get down, don't do that. And they're all like, why? Oh, they be trying to change your perception. Get your idiot self off the table, dummy. You can't dance on the table. I eat here. The man is cracked. He doesn't get it. He's dumb. He's lost it. He's lost his mind. He goes and says, oh, God tested me last year or something. When TMZ, he was like, all this, I got to do with this, I got to do that. He's like, how about I just not say nothing? How about that? No one forced you to walk yourself into TMZ and take an L that you knew would piss people off. People who like Trump, who may be watching this, who don't like Trump. That's not the point here. Someone who says slavery is a choice, wrong, ignorance, complete lack of education. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand, and he doesn't want to. Let's all just buy Jesus as king because we like Jesus. So now let's go and spread our like of Jesus to Kanye because he gave us this. So you can't say anything bad about it. Too bad I will. I don't like it. I can't listen to it because it's hypocritical. You don't just get to become a born-again Christian after weeks to months to years of outright nonsensical songs. Scooty whoop whoop whoopty whoop. I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. No, you don't get to get away with that. You have to be held accountable. Everyone should be held accountable. That's not how the world works. I can't do it anymore. I can't listen to him and actually take anything he says seriously. Again, his rants aren't fun to listen to. His music isn't good anymore. His whole public persona is just bad. And this whole not smiling thing and all that, and everyone's like, oh, he's a genius, and oh, he does this and that. No, he's just an asshole. I can't. When are people going to stop? Are they so desensitized? Is the world entire so desensitized by what he does? They get mad at him. Rebel, 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 rebel. Oh, Jesus is king? Hey, bro, that was lit. Hey, you know that song on God, all that great instrumental, but yeah, the instrumental was pretty cool. No! Stop! Stop buying the shoes. Don't support stupidity of this level. Stop! When he goes and says, oh, Kim is the new Marilyn Monroe. Stop! No! Take a couple naked selfies, that makes you Marilyn Monroe? No! I can't. How many times I have to keep saying it? How much more can someone take? I hate doing this. Nothing he does I care about. I'm just pure indifference. Pure indifference after this video. He could come out with 2-3 albums in a month. I don't care. He could go on an interview. I don't care. He could run for president. I still don't care. If he wins, that's the people's fault. I don't even blame him. It's your fault for voting him in. At this point, it's just stop. I can't continue on any further supporting you. I refuse. I'm not Googling you. I'm not doing anything. I want nothing to do with you. It's just not entertaining to me, and it's a sham. You should be ashamed of yourself, to be honest. But no one's going to tell you that because you have a bunch of yes people and you have a bunch of yes fans. But no, can't do that. Tell me if you like any of what I'm saying. If you don't like it, like and subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you later.